Hello! So this is the first time out on the bank for 6 months. The last time out fishing was October when we got flooded off the peg on the other side of the lake, and we're back down now. Loads of things happened, stopped me going fishing. I became Eddie's rugby coach last summer, didn't I? For the under-8s Manala team. So yeah, that cuts my weekends in half, and then whatever spare time I get. I just haven't had the enthusiasm to do it, if that's the right way. We had COVID at the beginning of the year, so as we were getting through December, the whole family had COVID, apart from William. William got away with it, didn't he, Ed? Yeah? And I think after that, it was just like, I wasn't ill with COVID. I was just absolutely ruined. I couldn't be bothered to do anything. When I was testing positive, I literally stayed in bed. I slept for like 4 or 5 days in a row, and there was just no oomph, no. And to get down here today was an effort. Loading the car, my physical stamina's dropped. I've got fatter. My bald head is starting to thin out nicely. So I think age, catching COVID, and the fact that the last session was an absolute stinker where we were dragging things out through 2 foot of water at the end, really burned me. I don't know, I just didn't have the effort. But yeah, so we're out. We're back down the Fend rod. We're fishing 3 rods between us, aren't we, Ed? You could. One of those rods is going to be yours. You're going to pick one, aren't you? Yeah, pick one of them. I'm going with what's been working on here 6 months ago, which was mini snowman rigs. We've got Atlantic crab as the bottom bait, and half. Usually I'm going to go for a red aggressor because it's the most potent little bit of a pop-up we've got. And that seems to get a bite when I'm thinking there's nothing showing, we're not going to have anything, where I'd normally think I might as well pack up and go home, and all of a sudden the rod screams off. So I'm fairly confident in that. But what do you want to catch, Ed?
A bream.
A bream? You're like William all over again. Alright.
Wait, is there any breams in this one?
There's loads of bream in here, but they're all big old ones, and surprised to say they don't come out that often, but when they do come out, you sort of, the run you get, you think it's a carp, and then you hook a bream and you sort of, a bit of a disappointment, but they're usually big. We'll see. Right.
Duckies, come here, you'll meet us right there.
Yeah, Eddie's made friends with the local ducks.
They come here.
And we're on here for 2 nights, so we'll see how things go. Do you want to pull a net up? Do you want to?
Oh mate, stay still mate. You want me to stay?
Don't dump it for there.
I'll put it over here.
Close yourself now. We do. Little sprinkle all the way down now. There you are. We'll put that down for there.
Oh my god, he's so slimy. Get out.
There we go. 6 months since I put a rod out, and we have a fish on the first morning. The sun's just about breaking through the fog. We had a bit of rain last night. It was a bit
I thought it was going to flood.
It wasn't going to flood it, but nice little way to start it all again. Ounce short of £12, 11 pounds 15 ounces. Another little Fend rod mirror. Happy to be on the bank now. Right.
Yeah.
You slip it around?
Yeah.
Show me the other side. There we go. You're the other side, a little keyhole scale at the side there. Nobody can see your head, Edward. You're doing it again all the time you do it.
I know.
So there we go. We're off the mark. What was this caught on, Ed?
Your rod.
My rod. It was a single Atlantic crab
Me and Daddy are sharing
with a
rod.
red aggressor half pop up on top.
Me and Daddy are sharing one rod with each other.
So it's a joint fish, isn't it?
Because I don't have a rod.
They're slipping back in, is it?
I want to hold him and have to.
You're not holding him right. Remember how I told you to hold him?
Uh-huh.
Hand by his bum. Hand under his... by his...
Let go. I told him.
See? All we got is a bum and his belly now, poking out because you're not holding him up. Open it up then. He's ready to go. Don't lower it, don't lower it.
He doesn't know which way.
There he goes. Doing an awful...
I'll get the net.
Calm down now.
Second fish. Let's go. Yeah, it's not coming up. Come on.
No, he's not in, lower it. Now
Got
then.
it. He's got it. He's got it.
Stop.
Yes! Woo! That was a lot of work to do. That was a lot of work to do. No, I'm not joking. That was a lot of work. Leave it.
6 months away. That wrecked my wrist.
And it knackered my hand holding the net. So that long. It's a gigantic fish. A gigantic fish. We don't know what the weight is. Here's the weighter right here. We're gonna measure it on this weighter.
Right, don't stand on my rod.
I said that's the weighter.
How heavy do you reckon it is?
Like 12 pounds. Between 80 and 90. Between 80 and 90. We don't know what the weight is.
£18.6.
80 pound 6.
18, 1/8.
18 pound 6. Wow.
There we go. Proper unveiling. Lie. Lovely big ghosty. Not quite 20, but still fought ridiculously hard. What are you doing?
Why is fish so slimy?
Here we go. What an absolute scrapper.
Uh-huh.
Another one, what was it? Same bait setter. The Atlantic crab with half a red aggressor popper and a little PVA bag. I don't know what it is about the ghosties. They are absolute powerhouses. wouldn't give up. It was ripping line from the very off. I was expecting something much bigger the way this was going. But it's a big old lump of a fish. Is that a fish? Oh no, someone cast it over there. Don't rub backwards on its fin head, because you'll hurt him. We'll flip him round. There we go. That'll do. So we in shot now? Are you in shot? Just another big ghostie on the Fend Road. I always love catching the ghosties here. They're like a little treat to me. You okay?
Yeah.
Right.
But nothing's on my rod.
So we were second fish of the morning. Now we're away. Tiny little eye on that side, but it's still there. Right.
Why is that the smallest eye? Why is that the biggest eye?
I don't know.
Probably because
Let's slip it back. So, second fish Eddie's going to release. See if we're going to see him swimming off. Need to open him up, Ed. We need to do the zip. You doing the zip, Ed?
Okay.
Lift the zipper.
Please go off it.
Open him up, open it up. I don't need it closed.
Off he goes. And off he goes.
What do you think of that one, Ed?
That was good.
That was good, was it?
Still see him.
You can still see it? Yeah, he's well, I can't see him. He's good. Look, William and Mammy have turned up with some breakfast from McDonald's. Oh, it beats cooking anyway, isn't it?
The line in the tent.
What was the frown, Ed? So this is the halfway mark. We arrived down here yesterday about 4 or 5 o'clock. We've been on the road for about an hour and a half. I didn't really take into account that having the bike alarm sitting there for 6 months, I must have left one on, the batteries were dead, and it was Easter Sunday. There was no supermarkets open, nowhere I could buy batteries. So I strapped the drop backs so that if I had a run on the rod with the dead battery, it would pull the line of the other rod as well. So I did have bite indication, but I was fishing 2 rods during the night. But the night was very unproductive. Yes, and how did we do this morning? It was literally...
Got 2 fish.
Straight to a point, innit? Yeah, so literally as the mist was starting to rise off the lake and the sun was breaking through, we had a first run, nice small double, and then we had a ghosty common. That was absolutely, it was one of the hardest fighting fish I probably had in here. I don't know whether it's the fact that I haven't been fishing for so long, but that my arms were aching by the time that got in the net. But yes, we're doing alright. 2 fish in before the second night. Do you want to tell them all the things you've done?
No.
So you've had the throw and stick out.
No, I haven't.
You've had the throw and stick out, and you've probably put about 1 kilo of boilies just everywhere. You've pulled my little spom rod out. And you were just casting it empty, casting it, splashing around, making loads of noise. Ever since you found the spom rod, all the little beeps you were having, liners and anything, has all stopped magically. Why do you think that is? You don't know exactly. Alright, run away. Well, with this being the sort of first real video of the year, I need to start thinking about what I'm actually planning to do this year. Of course, with the rugby coaching, the season ends very soon. April is nearly over. and it's prime carp fishing weather. The winter's gone, but it also means that everyday ticket is starting to fill up massively, so I need to sort of make plans for the year. I know that we've got the bloggers match in July. Me and William will be going to that probably, or definitely. I know that Leon is he northwestern fishing or southwest carp hunter. There we are, that's my memory. He's built his own lake, and we're going to head down there and give it a try before it opens to the public. I'd like to get up to Oxford. I know that I've always said linear didn't entertain me at all. The idea of pulling off and dropping in straight so that the water is constantly being slammed. But when we fish, we fished St John's, and we had one fish in 24 hours between us, or 48 hours, and the weather was horrendous in between. So yeah, I'd like to get back up there and fish one of the more prolific waters, something like Brasenose 1 or 2. I'm not really fussed, just for a bit of fun. There's also lakes that I've done videos years ago that I literally haven't been to. I know I'd like to see how those places have developed over the years. I know that the Spring Rock Fishery up in Llandegli, I know that place is, he's done a lot of work up there. He's dug another lake as well, so it'd be good to have a look up there, go up there. Spring water fisheries, spring water lakes. I know that they've got a new addition to their lakes, the specimen lakes where I fished before. I believe that there's catfish in there now, so that would be a good challenge. And they're not small catfish; they're 40 pound plus, and especially that lake isn't gigantic. And you've got a massive island in the middle, and I can't imagine how a 40 pound catfish is going to run you ragged in that lake. And what else have I been thinking about? There's a couple of local places I haven't been to, more or less Cardiff way, that I've never ever tried. I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but there's a couple of places I'd like to go and visit. But we'll see. We'll see how the year progresses. It's all expense. I know that I literally struggled to get membership on here, to be fair. My car, the exhaust went and the clutch went back to back, and I emptied the bank account and then realised my membership for the lake had run out, and the renewal this year doubled in price, and I was like, I really haven't got the money to pay for it. But I managed to scrape it together, and now I'm down here. Alright, I'll see you later. So we have just repositioned the rods going into the last night. Nothing since the two first thing this morning. I've cast one at short range so Eddie can bait up. Unfortunately, nowhere near as short range as he's throwing them. What's that face look for? Don't use a fork to eat soup. Where's the spoon gone? Well, again, nothing during the night. Pretty cold morning, cold night. Forgetting that it's spring and not summer yet. But hopefully, if it follows the same pattern as yesterday, with 1 or 2 runs in the next 3 hours. Let's hope.
To my ducky friends, remember they come yesterday?
Well, bite time, what I thought was going to be bite time, came and went, and yeah, nothing. Since we've had the end of bite time, I quickly moved all the rods. They're going to be out another hour or so, and then I'm going to start packing things down. I got a bed down, got the sleeping bags. There's a bit of damp on the bottom where it's been raining. Yeah, so it's pack down time. I'm not holding my breath, hoping for another run. So this will probably be one of the last entries, and then I'll see you once I've packed on the bivvy. And that's that. The bivvy's down. We're packed up. Quick first 24-hour session in 6 months. Yeah, I feel ruined, to be fair. I thought I'd have a bit more oomph when I got here, but it was, I don't know. Eddie's run me ragged for the full 48, yeah? Yes. This morning I was hoping for a bite. I know Eddie was up at 6 o'clock, chucking with the water bucket, just throwing buckets of water out. Then he was going up and down the bank where we had the bait in the margin, so might have something to do with it. Plus you did run off to the exercise equipment, the other side.
Actually, I did not.
And I had to reel in.
I did not wake up 6 o'clock.
Oh, you didn't wake up at 6 o'clock? When I checked the phone, when I got out and checked my phone, switched it back on, it said 6:14.
Yeah, probably because I woke up before you.
You woke up before me, but you didn't get up at 6 o'clock, is it?
No, I woke up at
No.
2 o'clock.
Anyway, I keep saying 24 hours. We done 48 hours. We had 2 fish, not too bad, nice doubles. And we'll see you next time we're on the bank. Ta-da!